I'm Mike Hamlar, host of the New Virginia Economy, and we welcome our guest, Jeremy Holmes, Director of Ride Solutions. Jeremy, welcome.
Thank you, Mike.
So tell us, what is Ride Solutions?
We are a commuter services program. What we do is try to help people connect with their transportation options. So if you want to drive less, we can help you get into a carpool, learn the regional bus system, ride a bike to work, kind of whatever is the right mode for you.
Right, so we're talking about transportation. So we're talking about getting from point A to point B. It's not necessarily always a straight line.
Right.
So tell us more about that.
So what we do in our service is we know that different commute times, different needs have maybe the right mode. And so we know that people are trying to save money or maybe trying to change to a healthier habit and they want to get some exercise in the morning, looking for other ways to save time. Each of those have a different need. And so people who come into our program, we look at where they are, where they're going, and either match them with other commuters through our carpool system. We would say, here's your closest bus stop and here's when the bus will get you to work. Here's a safe bike route, figure out what it is they're looking for and maybe even mix those. We might say, ride your bike to here and then meet a carpool partner with this park and ride and you can finish your commute to work. So we just really work hard to make sure that what we have fits what people need.
Right, so it seems like there's a correlation between a whole lot of things there. So you have transportation, you have exercising, being healthy. Also talking about the economic impact on that. So expand upon that a little bit.
Yeah, so something people may not understand is every dollar that you spend on a gallon of gas, 90 cents of that leaves the local economy. So anytime gas prices go up or people are forced to drive or have to drive a long way to work, that's money that's not going to local businesses, that's money that's not staying here in the Roanoke Valley or in Southwest Virginia. And so if we can help people make those other decisions about other modes that work for them, that's one way that we can keep economic activity here in Roanoke and keep those local dollars here.
So you said 90 cents on the dollar. So I know my wife and I have a brokerage firm, so we do mergers and acquisitions and we do a lot of gas stations.
Yeah.
And I mean, on average, you might make 3 to 5 cents a gallon on gas.
Yeah.
So it's not the full $1, $2, $3, $4 that they're charging.
Right. And most gas stations make their money off of drinks and Twinkies. Not on the gasoline. Most of gasoline goes to production and refining and federal taxes and that sort of thing.
Right.
So if you're spending $50 a week on gas or you've got a really long commute, or if gas prices skyrocket and your people are forced to stick with those long commutes, that's money that immediately starts leaving. So we just want people to know what their options are and how they can tap into those.
That's awesome. So you don't just serve the Roanoke Valley, you serve a big area.
Yeah,
so what area do you serve?
We're in the New River Valley, we're in Lynchburg, Martinsville, Danville, Allegheny Highlands. So we cover pretty much all of Southwest and Central Virginia and commuters who may be coming in from Harrisburg, West Virginia or Greensboro, North Carolina into our service area. So most of the western part of the state is in our service area. Okay,
and this, you're not just a new entity. I mean, you didn't just start this program.
Yeah.
So you've been doing, how long have you been doing this and how did you get involved in it?
So I've been at the program for 10 years. So Ride Solutions has been around since 2001. And initially we started to address air quality issues. Roanoke at the time had the same air quality as Hampton Roads in Northern Virginia. And so we were about to get in trouble with the EPA, so we came in to try to help reduce vehicle emissions. And since then, we've expanded. You mentioned we do a lot with active living and healthy lifestyles. We do a lot with economic development. Businesses want to move places where there is a lot of mobile choices, sustainable transportation. People want to live in those places, and so we contribute to the economic vitality of the region in that way.
Right, so tell me I know you got some new programs. The newest one I think is the bike share program.
Right.
So that's the big push right now for downtown and throughout the whole region about the bike share. So if you can share a little bit with us about that.
Yeah, we're super excited about bringing that in. There's not a lot of communities that are the size of Roanoke that have bike share. So, if you're not familiar with the way that works is that we will set up stations, kind of rental stations throughout the valley, and you will access the station through your smartphone. You become a member, you go check out a bike from one station, ride it, drop it off at the next station, and keep doing your business. You can go shopping, your commute, or whatever. Where we're going to be really focused initially on downtown Roanoke and the surrounding neighborhoods, but we hope over time, and as we get more sponsors and funders on board, we'll be able to extend that into the valley in general, outside of the city limits, and into all the neighborhoods, all the places that need to be connected.
That's great. Well, Jeremy, thank you. I appreciate it a whole lot. But one last thing, I want the viewers to be able, and the listeners, so we do this on podcasts and some other things too. So I want to make sure they're able to contact you. So if you can go ahead and look at our viewers and let them know how they get in contact with you, if they want to be a sponsor, if they want to talk about it, just feel free.
Well, best place to get in touch with us is at our website at ridesolutions.org. You can email us at info@ridesolutions.org. And of course, like everybody else, we are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So just look for Ride Solutions on any of those platforms and you will find us. Awesome.
Jeremy, thank you.
Thank you very much.
As always, want to thank our sponsors. Again, thank our guest, Jeremy Holmes. For more information, go to newvirginiaeconomy.com. Well, that's it for today, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Mike Hamlar. Remember, stay engaged, remain focused, and be encouraged, because together we are building the new Virginia economy.